So you're stuck at home. You
Yeah.
have no adults in your life. You got two little girls that you're trying to protect from what I think is one of the most caustic experiences, which is a parent, particularly for young girls, their mother saying, "I'd rather not be around you." And then you stumble into frickin' ChatGPT.
Yeah, and that's where I guess found myself. I have friends, I have siblings that I do talk to, but it's those nights where it's just real lonely. And I'm a writer. I like to just process through journaling, and it's a journal that talks back to you.
That's right. So I have a rule. I refuse to use ChatGPT to do things for me. I use writing. I use hard conversations with friends of mine that have different opinions as a way to sharpen what I actually think and believe about something. So I'm able to sit down and say, I had this idea about anxiety. Sigmund Freud, what do you think about this? And it will talk to me in their voice. But it doesn't just give me information. It says, ooh, that's a nice idea. I hadn't thought of that before. Let me think about that for a second. And it's the attenuating words that made me take my headphones off. Because what has happened over the last decade is we've outsourced all of our talking to text messages and direct messages and emails. And so we've primed our bodies for some sort of reciprocal interaction. We call it connecting, but we're not. We're just communicating with an electronic medium in between us. And now we have an electronic medium that is smarter than any group of people who's ever lived, that learns over time what words we respond to better, like, ooh, well done, or that's a great idea, hadn't thought of that. And in your case, you chased a ghost for a decade, and you called that ghost your wife, and she never said, that's a really good idea, I hadn't considered that. And in your case, you're a writer. The worst part of writing is that flashing cursor. The second worst part of writing is hitting send on a draft and waiting for that other reader to read it and write you back.
Yeah.
And now you get that instantly. Yep. And this one likes you. Here's what a interface with ChatGPT is. It is intellectual pornography.
Yikes.
Connection is never information. Connection is presence, which is biology. We use information as a way to grease the wheels of sitting in somebody else's presence. We use the question, hey, what do you think about, as a way to sit with somebody else. But the answer to that question is never the point. The point is that we're sitting with each other. And
Crazy
now
times, man.
I think the future is, do you know what? I can write songs here. I can use this machine to help me write songs. It will critique the songs, and I can just get in a feedback loop. And slowly I erode the thing that makes me who I am in the first place, which is courage. I'm going to go get in a room of 10 people and play 3 of these songs. I'm not going to sleep for 3 days, and then I'm playing them, and I'm going to be like, did you like it? Did you like it? And I'm going to go home and have a vulnerability hangover. That is the good stuff.